hell are these two homies doing with that sofa? Okay, so this is the Ponte Sisto Bridge. I remember being here not too long ago, back in, well, I was here just a couple days ago, but also came across here back in 2023. And this is the Trastevere neighborhood. I'm gonna walk through here to Piazza di Santa Maria in Trastevere. This is probably one of the coolest neighborhoods, I'd say, in all of Rome. As I mentioned in a previous video, this place here, let's make sure I'm on the right damn street. Nope, that's not the right street. I think this right street is over here. As I mentioned on a previous video, this is probably one of the coolest neighborhoods. I really like this neighborhood. Oh, where the fuck? Whatever, we'll just take a chance. I really like this neighborhood because it's not just packed full of tourists, and it does get busy. It's busy with the locals. And it's where all the locals kind of chill and hang out. It's not all glammed up just to attract tourist dollars like other major areas in Rome. And one of the things I noticed when I first came here, I was actually, back in 2023, the first time I came here, I was actually quite disappointed because I thought to myself, why is this place just covered in graffiti? You know, it reminded me of, actually kind of reminded me of Berlin. But, you know, unlike Berlin, like the graffiti here is just, it's not even artistic. Here it's just like vandalism. But I came to see that this is a cool neighborhood. It's a genuine feel of how people truly live here in Rome. And I'd say that Rome, just like Italy, when you look at Italy's different regions, Sardinia, Sicily, which is basically almost like another country in itself. It really should be. Well, maybe not, it shouldn't be, but different regions are so different, you know, Tuscany, everything, I can't remember all the names of all the neighborhoods and all the regions and provinces, but I think it's this way. Yeah, it's over here. So all the regions in Italy are very, very distinct. And I'd say that in Rome, a lot of the neighborhoods are also very distinct as well. And Trastevere to me is just, it's a neighborhood where it's just, this is truly how people live. A lot of the other areas in Rome that I've been to, and this is my feel, this is how I feel, this is my perception of it. A lot of the other neighborhoods in Rome are glammed up for economic reasons. They're there to attract tourist dollars. Oh, I walked right by it. I walked right by it. It's actually over here. That's Santa Maria Trastevere over there. I walked right by it. That's okay. So, looks like everybody's getting ready for starting up Saturday morning breakfast slash brunch slash lunch. I don't think they celebrate. I don't think they have brunch here in Italy. Really, I think they have what we would call a late breakfast and a definitely a late supper, but by North American standards at least. But for me, I normally have a late dinner anyways. So here we are, Santa Maria Trastevere. Yeah, I was just here back on Wednesday. I was here on Wednesday filming. That was when, right after I filmed this church, I walked all the way back to my hotel and I crashed because I was just so damn tired. From here, there's a interesting walking street. I can't remember how to pronounce it or what it's called, but we'll walk it anyways. I believe this is it right here, just coming right up. And even if I'm wrong, then whatever. What the hell is this place? I guess it's a private residence. Look at all the graffiti here. Like, this is shit, man. This is a church. It's a church and people are freaking vandalizing it. Talk about the absolute disgrace. It's like Palermo all over again. And normally this street, in the late afternoon, early evening, this street will open up, this pedestrian, well, supposedly pedestrian-only area, or maybe it becomes a pedestrian-only area later. This place will open up and becomes extremely lively. But Trastevere is a very lively neighborhood. I don't know what these people are filming over here. Oh, I just don't want to be in anybody's shot here. It looks like I might have just walked into a walking tour. Just
or the hidden gems like Santa Rufina. But it's famous.
there have been so many times I've been like there have been so many times that I've been physically trapped in a walking tour. I remember one of the times I was physically trapped in a walking tour was when I was in Hungary. I was staying in Pest, and I was at the top. I was at Buda Castle, and there's this one statue, and I mean there's statues everywhere in Hungary, in Buda and in Pest. And I was up on Buda Castle, and then there's this one statue. I wanted to go up there and take a picture with it, or a picture of it. And I went up there. I took a picture of it. But there's also a walking tour at the same time, so I wanted to take a picture and then leave right away. And I went up there, took a picture, and then the excuse me. And in the walking tour, they had a group picture. They had a group picture, and I tried to get out of it. They're in front of me, and they lined up to have their picture taken. They lined up to have their picture taken, and they all stood as a group, and I was right behind them, and I was trying to get past them so I don't get in the picture. And I guess I just blended in or whatever, which is odd because I never blend in anywhere. And yeah, interestingly, I ended up in some walking tours group photo. When I realized that I was going to be in this group photo and I had no choice, I just kind of smiled there, stood along with them. I mean, what else could I do, right? So, wasn't going to ruin it and make a funny face or something like that. I've never been across here, so I'll go see what this is like. Coming up ahead, I've never been to that part of Trastevere. One of the greatest actors. I'm not into watching films. I haven't watched, I stopped watching films over 10 years ago. I don't waste my life on things like films, but Jack Nicholson. I wouldn't even call Jack Nicholson an actor. Jack Nicholson is just Jack Nicholson. He's just fucking crazy. He just happens to be on film, that's all. There is some interesting artwork here for sure, but I'd say it's more blasphemous and vandalism more than anything else. Now, sometimes I just think to myself, like, imagine living in a cool building like this. What is this? You know, throughout this trip, I've been rushing to go through all 7 pilgrimage churches, and there were so many churches I wanted to visit. I still didn't get to visit all of the churches I wanted to visit, but I was rushing so much, and I didn't really, because I only have 1 week here. Today's my last full day. Oh, what the shit? Yeah, so today's my last full day, and I've been rushing since I got here. Um, It's nice to just sort of slow down and take it all in. Only thing is I don't really know when I'm going to get this opportunity again. I knew I was going to come out here for the Jubilee, and I really did plan it for being the 1st of November. But this really is a cool street, eh? Like they do have some nice artwork here. I don't know, like, who are these dudes? In a way, I think that if I were to ever move to Rome, Trastevere probably would be a strong consideration. The only thing is, as I mentioned, it's not easy to get to. There's no metro. You have to take multiple buses depending on where you're coming from. It's a long walk from a lot of places. But just because of those facts, I mean, it's far away from all the madness and chaos in the other areas of Rome. I mean, it's still mad and chaotic because it is Italian, but much less so than other areas. Coming up to the main street here, this is going to be the end of this little walk. I'm not sure where I'm going to be heading to after this. Not quite hungry, but I do have to take a piss. Let's go up these steps. Oh, here's a walking bridge. Footbridge, I suppose. Oh,
Los Angeles.
This kid. It's a scam. Can see in the distance Giancolo. I was there yesterday. Okay, I guess it's not a pedestrian-only bridge after all, unlike the Ponte Sisto. Oh, this is cool. I think the Tiber Island should be around here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know if this is it. Oh, I think this is it. Oh yeah, shit. This is it. Oh, you know what? I was considering visiting a church, but no, there's a funeral being held. Yeah, I'm not gonna film out of respect. Cool. I wasn't actually expecting to come out here to Tiber Island. I mean, I wanted to as part of my plans. As part of my plans, but I didn't absolutely focus on it. I had an itinerary here. You know, I actually did have an itinerary. But it certainly didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So I actually just, upon arrival, I pretty much abandoned it and just started new. When you look at things like this and, you know, crumbling infrastructure, fly tipping. I mean, this is an old city. This is Rome. This is old. But that's one of the things that's one of the things that's charming about Rome. Yeah, you have to deal with all the rubbish and crumbling infrastructure and pickpockets and, you know, things not working the way they should. Nobody leaving messages or leaving signs saying, hey, don't walk here because the metro is broken or whatever, or unsafe conditions compared to, say, places like Canada and the United States. But this is just Italy. And they have, you know, they keep it simple, and they do have some wonderful things about their society, about their culture that is lacking. Again, a belief in something that's more important than yourself, that's greater than yourself. Strong family connections. Not like Canada and the United States where people get married and divorced like changing of seasons, is like changing your underwear. Oh boy, I really gotta take a piss. Yeah, so this is their famous hospital. I don't think I could go past this way. That's like emergency only. So go back across. From what I understand, I'm heading east. But I'm actually eyeing those porta potties, but they're probably going to be locked. What I need is an actual washroom. Go find myself a cafe where I could buy a coffee or whatever, take a piss. This looks cool. What the hell is that? Almost looks like something I would have seen back in, frick, I nearly tripped over there. Looks like something I would have seen back in Sicily. What is this area? Oh, I think this is something to do with like the Nazis and the Jews, something like that. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm in the Jewish ghetto. Jewish ghetto is actually kind of far from here. Hey, what the hell? Let's go check it out. Oh, you know what? I think I am in a I think this is a Jewish ghetto, or it leads to it. I think up ahead here is the Jewish ghetto, like where I'm pointing the camera. I'm pointing my, yeah, over here straight ahead is the Jewish ghetto, I believe. I remember hearing about the Jewish ghetto. The first time I heard about it, I thought, why the hell would they name it that? Yeah, Teatro di Marello. Oh, yes, I know this very well. Yeah, back in 2023, I was walking down this way. Yeah, I was walking, yeah, that was the day where I walked 26 kilometers with blisters. And, excuse me, I walked over to Boca della Verità. I couldn't find it. And there was a marathon that day. That was also the day where I went to St. Paul's outside the walls. Looks like there's another tour group walking down here, and I'm probably gonna get stuck behind. And yeah, there's well, I have the choice of going through the Jewish ghetto, which I've never been through before, or going up here to Altare della Patria. And I think I'll go up here. There's so many churches that I've wanted to visit and I didn't go to, but I'm going to have to wait till the next time I'm in Rome, which who knows when that could be. That could be 5 years from now, or who knows what. But there's also the statue of Constantine or whoever, Colosseus. I can't freaking remember. There's a big statue up here. I got to check it out. So it wasn't here back in 2023. So we'll go over here. We'll skip the Jewish ghetto. I know the Jewish ghetto is also known for having some really, really good food as well. I thought of going to Bocca della Verità this time, but not going to. You definitely won't see me on one of these hop on, hop off buses. It's just past 10 o'clock now. Oh, it's first week of November, and the weather here is warm, sunny. There are parts of Canada right now that are already covered in snow. Okay. I'm gonna have to cross here and hopefully not get smoked by a vehicle. This is an uncontrolled crosswalk, but hey, it doesn't matter because even with controlled crosswalks, it doesn't mean shit here in Italy. Feel my own frickin' death. Okay. One side's clear, one side isn't. Oh, that was good. That was uneventful. One of the things that I am surprised a lot about in Europe is how I see this more in Germany than I see in Italy, but one of the things for me is how it seems to be absolutely normal for me to come across women. It's normal for me to come across women that are the same height as me. There's an incredible view up top here. Yeah, when I was in Germany, I'd run into women the same height as me all the time. Same thing when I was in the Netherlands. I'm 185 centimeters tall, which is in feet and inches, I'm 6'1". Bloody hell, it's hot. I don't mean that just because I walked up the steps. I mean, it is hot. Oh, it's nice to be in the shade. So there is a really cool lookout point around here of the Roman Forum that I didn't know of before. So we'll go check it out. I believe it's this way, or it could be this way. I'm not exactly sure, but we will find out. Then I need to sit down, drink the rest of this one drink that I have with me, and I really need to take a piss. Oh, here it is. One of the two, but these are all lookout points. Yeah, we'll check it out over here. It's nice because there's a place to sit down. Ah, yes. Yeah, so there's another lookout point over here as well. And then I still have to find that statue. The statue is down that way somewhere, but I want to see this lookout point.
Times per day, there are 11 stones.
Ah, yes, this is it. This is the lookout point.
Ayan eh. Naglakad tayo doon sa baba. Sa baba ka. Left side. Formo Augustus. Right side. Forum of Julius Caesar.
There's another lookout point up ahead, so I'll also go to that one. But I never would have thought that arriving here in Rome in November would have led to weather like this. People are taking pictures of this cat. Oh, I know this cat, or this wolf, or whatever the hell this is. So this is, I'm gonna have to move back and see if I can zoom in. No, I cannot. Actually, yeah, I could. I think that's one of the symbols. I believe that's one of the symbols of Rome. Oh yeah, because I think it was something like, I'll zoom in. I believe the story was there's Rome and Romulus. They were orphaned children and they were raised by a wolf. Something like that, and they were like twin brothers and they had to fight, and one of them Rome killed Romulus, and so Rome is named after Rome and not Romulus, something like that.
Merci pour la storytelling.
Thank you, Sony, for building something that's very reliable, unlike GoPro. But you know, my GoPro Hero 9 Black has, even though I purchased it back in 2021, 4 years ago, when it is working, when it does film, especially with the media mod, it captures the footage, the quality of the footage, both visually and audibly, is very, very good. It's absolutely exceptional. That's one hell of a tour group. Bet you half of them are German. So coming up here should be a new statue they just recently built. And I think the original is in one of the museums here. I think it's a statue of Constantine or something like that. Let's go take a look if there's probably a nice view out here. Looks like a nice place to sit. No water in the fountain though. Oh, looks like a walking group might beat me to the statue, but at least I know that they're headed to the statue. So if I walk with them, I won't end up lost. A lot of these people have these green little pilgrimage backpack things. I wish I had one, but I'd have to join one of the actual pilgrimage groups. Oh yes, here it is. Yeah, I was correct. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, this wasn't here last time. Oh, of course. Yes, I was right. They are German. I have to film over here because it's capturing too much sunlight. Now I'm gonna find a cafe here. There's a cafe around here. And I'm going to use the washroom because I need to use the washroom really bad. Oh, this is the one.
Second floor. The cafe up there.
Okay, I've been filming for an hour. Hopefully by now the GoPro will be charged up because I have it hooked up to my battery bank. And while that's charging up, I'm going to charge up my Sony Xperia 1 Mark IV here. Gonna grab a quick bite to eat, which also means I could use the washroom. And then from there, I'll see where I'm going to go next. Thank you for sharing in my experience. If you enjoyed my video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would truly appreciate you sharing my video on your social network as it helps my channel grow. Be sure to check my playlist to see different categories on my exciting adventures I'm sharing with the world. Life is an adventure. Let's share this experience together.